Hello, rune weavers. This is a rune weaving short in honor of something that came to mind last night during my Hexennacht bloat. So I'm going to read to you a passage that I read last night while I was doing the bloat uh, at home here. Let me just pull it up in my. This is from the Oliver Bray translation of the Havamal, specifically Odin's quest after the runes, verses 137 to 144. I hung on that windy tree 9 whole days and nights, stabbed with a spear, offered to Odin, myself to mine own self given. High on that tree of which none hath heard, from what roots it rises to heaven. None refreshed me ever with food or drink. I peered right down in the deep. Crying aloud I lifted the runes. Then I fell back from thence. 9 mighty songs I learned from the great son of Balethorn, Bestla's sire. I drank a measure of the wondrous mead. With the soul stirrer's drops I was showered. Ere long I bear fruit, and throve full well. I grew and waxed in wisdom. Word following word, I found me words. Deed following deed, I wrought deeds. Hidden runes shalt thou seek, and interpreted signs. Many symbols of might and power, by the great singer painted, by the high powers fashioned, graved by the utterer of gods. For gods graved Odin, for elves graved Dane, Dvalin the Dalir for dwarfs, all wise for Jotuns, and I of myself, grave some for the sons of men. Dost thou know how to write? Dost thou know how to read? Dost thou know how to paint? Dost thou know how to prove? Dost thou know how to ask? Dost thou know how to offer? Dost thou know how to send? Dost thou know how to spend? Better to ask for too little than offer too much. Like the gift should be the boon. Better not to send than to overspend. Thus Odin graved ere the world began. Then he rose from the deep and came again. Now, as I was in the middle of a bloat dedicated to the waking of the spring and the blooming of the trees, like the tree outside my home that you see pictured here, I couldn't help thinking of these budding trees while getting to the passage about ere long I bore fruit and throve full well. And that begs a question suitable to springtime, doesn't it? Leaves feed trees via photosynthesis, absorbing sunlight and converting it into energy so that a plant or tree can consume it for nutrients. So, are runes the leaves of Yggdrasil, gathering energy across the cosmos and feeding the sacred tree? And in that case, are there times when the tree sheds its leaves and goes dormant, quiet for years or millennia, until the hour of spring returns to ripen its leaves out into the world? Is that tied to the reasons why we talk about how Odin hung himself for 9 days and nights? A death to reawaken, runes coming forth into the world again? Possibly. Or are runes the fruits of Yggdrasil, budding ripe with seeds so that the great tree can be dispersed across the multiverse, spawning more Yggdrasils throughout the worlds as they branch off one from another? These fruits blossom in the deep pool beneath its roots, like the seeds of water lilies, waiting to be drawn up from the deep pools at the tree's roots in each universe, so they might spread further and further yet. So, are runes the fruits of Yggdrasil? Are runes the leaves of Yggdrasil? Or are runes something else entirely? Ponder on that one, my rune weavers. I certainly am. Blessed Beltane to those of you who celebrate. Blessed Hexanacht. Blessed Walpurgisnacht. Blessings of the spring.